This is what I'll sound like during the game.
And this is how all sound.
I mean, not my voice, but how like the background.
No, this is how I'll sound. Oh, my name's Edward Ellerby.
This is how everyone from the Dagger Islands sound.
This is just how we talk.
Take
You're not a racist, are you?
I'll make that canon. You fucking watch.
Play around and find out.
Well, on our score, 2 of our party members traumatized out.
Yes.
Arvis Coalburn and Alexi Loshaad.
That's us.
So first and foremost, we're going to talk about what your traumas are. You have some traumas on your character sheet: cold, haunted, obsessed, paranoid, reckless, soft, unstable, or vicious. So have you guys made a selection as to what trauma you believe you sustained?
I sure have.
I have as well.
All right, Alexi, let's start with you.
Oh, I was going to say, let's say them at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun. I like that.
I think we might have different.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Reckless.
Hey!
I'm haunted. Oh,
There you
wow.
are.
I am so haunted.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, I'm literally haunted. I see ghosts. I
You lay
see
down
dead
with ghost
people.
dogs, you get ghost fleas. You know what I mean?
So I feel like, yes, the demons of his past and the connection that he feels to the spirit world begins to overtake him. And I feel that he is losing a bit of control because he's now connected a little bit too much to the spirit world after all of this chaos he went through.
I agree. As we're gonna play this independently, as you two stagger away from this job and into the streets of Crowsfoot. We'll start with Alexi Loshaad. As you step out into the streets, blending into the crowd, there's a fire being put out outside of the Booker household. You blend into the group, but there's not just people running around, you know, merchants trying to hawk their wares, drug dealers in a dark alleyways. There are also ethereal beings moving around constantly. You're accustomed to seeing them here and there as their force is closer to the surface, but after that experience, you have opened yourself up to this. Suddenly, everywhere you look, there are these echoes of spirits reliving moments in time, and occasionally something more sinister that doesn't seem to be a flickering repetition, but...
Oh, get out of my head. Get out.
You stagger through busy streets. People look at you curiously.
Get out of my way.
Where are you headed?
I need a drink. I need to calm my nerves.
I think this evening, the leaky bucket, which is your preferred vice purveyor,
That's my cheers.
might be a little far for you.
Yeah.
I'd have to hit the first bar. Inside this tavern, there's an old woman keeping the bar, and right next to her is an old man wiping the bar, but he is also translucent and blue, and her husband, who used to tend here, is still right there wiping the bar, trying to serve drinks to you, grabbing bottles that aren't there.
Oh God, which one do I talk to? Bartender, I need something to drink.
What'll it be, dearie?
I don't know, anything. I don't care.
All right, well, here's a bit of rock gut that ought to do the trick for you.
Yes, just hurry.
Pours this cloudy drink as you sit there and put one after another down. Slowly, these spirits that you are seeing, they seem to fade into the background. The alcohol helps you. And in a moment of peaceful quiet, you hear a familiar sound, sort of the tide rushing in and out. Peaceful, gentle sound of the ocean. However, you're nowhere near the ocean at this moment. You shouldn't be able to hear the tides. The last time you heard this noise, you were back home in Severos, and your tribe was exiling you.
Ugh. Oh, no.
A distant gull, the sound of the tide flowing in and out, almost hypnotic, almost peaceful, if you didn't know it was connected to this demonic entity, Satara.
No, not now, not here.
When you take the next drink of your alcohol, it tastes like salt.
I look around at the bar, and I am trying to... And my vision is probably cross-eyed at this point. I'm probably seeing, like, not double, but, like, octuple at this point. And I am just trying to, like, look at each of the faces of all the patrons here, just trying to see if I recognize anyone, if there's anything I see that's familiar.
You've drank late into the evening, and there's maybe 6 or 7 people still here. A couple having a quiet argument in a booth. A man who's fallen asleep. The old woman who's bartending is like leaning both arms up, just kind of dozing her head. And then there is just the back of a woman's head in a booth in the back of the bar. And her hair sort of rises and falls as if she were underwater. You only make out the back of her dark hair.
I stagger off the seat at the bar, and I kind of just lurch my giant 6.5 foot tall frame and my sort of very unkempt hair and beard. I just sort of stumble over to this woman that I'm just so... I just need to see. I try to just grab her by the shoulder and see if I can, like, turn her around.
When you place your hand on her shoulder and attempt to turn her around, she goes willingly. Turns to face you. She has a very sharp, angular face, sort of a muzzle, almost like a shark's face, kind of pointed outwards. Her hair floats as if, submerged underwater, and her eyes are just these inky black pools. And as her lips part in the grim similarity of a smile, you see her jagged rows of teeth. She says, "Alexi, how good it is to see you."
Go away. Why must you accost me?
I am not the one who summoned you to this world. You summoned me.
Yes.
We are, how they say, bound together.
No. We are no such thing. You make this choice to harass me, to molest me. I'm going. I need to get out of here.
No, Alexi, sit. Drink.
I think I look towards the door, and there's like several exit doors, and I'm like, oh God, I gotta sit down. So I just kind of like slump over into this booth seat.
Yeah, and she pushes a glass towards you. It looks like the inky ocean outside. It's just barely opaque. Jet black water, smells of salt and brine. She says, "Alexi, I have such tasks for you. You need to be safe. You need to protect yourself. This path you are on, you were no good to me then."
How good to you? I don't know what you are talking about. I am all powerful, and I will figure out a way to disconnect this bond.
And as you stammer this explanation to her and open your eyes again, there's this horrified, regular-looking woman sitting across the table from you, hand over her own glass, saying, "I said leave me alone. I don't know you."
Yeah, it is, just,
There is no bond between us. I don't know who you are.
I got to go. I'm sorry. This woman was bothering me. You should really have better clientele for a place like this. I am leaving at once.
As you stagger up to your feet, the audience can see that the old woman behind the bar has like a flintlock that she has had ready the second you started making weird trouble, but she keeps it down behind the bar as you stagger off drunken into the street on a bender to shake this memory and shake this connection you feel to Satara. And you are gone for a time while you drink it off.
Oh, Satara.
Meanwhile, Arvis, you chose Reckless.
Reckless.
Tell me about this.
Yeah, I think from Arvis's perspective, that job went pretty good. You can go your whole life in Duskvol without being face to face with a true murderous spirit if you play your cards right. But everyone fears that moment, and he just faced it down. And he lived to tell the tale. I think he gets out of there being like, we got paid. No one arrested us. And I got to see spectral interactions in person. This is perfect for my research notes. Incredible.
Was Arvis confident in his ability in this new career before tonight?
I think he was confident theoretically, as I think he would put it, but now he has proof. He has survived. He has minor injuries to show for it, and I think he's just riding the adrenaline of finally having jumped out of the airplane and touched down on the ground.
I love it.
Once more.
As Arvis steps out into the street and the Whisperer staggers off in search of a drink.
Yes.
Where is Arvis going? What is he doing with this like heartbeat? He can feel every pulse.
He feels more alive than he has in so long, and he is going to make his way to Dunridge and Sons, Fine Fabrics and Tailoring in Night Market.
It's a bit of a jaunt.
But he spares no expense. He hires a cabbie to take him in a carriage pulled by demonic goats, as I believe is the tradition here in
That's correct.
Duskvol, and makes his way to Night Market, which if we're in 6 Towers, it's only a district over.
Oh, yeah.
We're coming right from the job. So while in the neighborhood, I may as well pop into Night Market, and I'm in need of new gloves as my hands are currently burned and rope burned on top of it.
The bell rings as you push the door open to Dundridge and Sons, stepping off the street and into their well-appointed fitting rooms and racks of clothing, fine silk garments, neatly tailored suits, sharp pants. The smell of leather and wood fills this whole space. There's the smell of tobacco in the far distance. The shopkeep steps out, and somebody who you've been coming to this establishment for a while.
Yes.
This is Dundridge Senior's oldest son, Liam. Oh, Mr. Coalburn. This was a pleasant surprise. I was just about to close for the evening, but I suppose we can make time for one of my best customers.
I'm glad I got you. Yes, I am. I find myself in need of some new riding gloves. Bit of an accident.
Oh, may I see?
Of course. Yes.
Oh, dear me, yes. Yes, certainly we can find something.
Perfect.
While you convalesce.
Thank you so much.
Allow me to show you. And he takes you through this whole tour. He's giving you the hard sell. He's showing you like the finest sable gloves.
I think
moleskin.
There's a moment, again, feeling reckless. Arvis stops him and says, I should have been more clear, Mr. Dunridge. Let's pretend that sumptuary laws don't apply. Show me what you gives to your noble clients.
This way, sir. And he takes you back to the back room.
Yes.
where the more illustrious clientele are served. There is magnificent, like skin tight eel skin gloves and fancy top hats and things kept behind small cages so that nobody could immediately run off with them.
Yes.
And he starts picking out all these wonderful garments for you and helping you dress. And at one point he says, I assume that one can afford these garments?
Oh, of course. Oh, I wouldn't waste your time like that.
Splendid, please. So what do you think Arvis picks out for himself today?
Again, I think it is a pair of eel skin, almost like driving gloves, but cars are extremely rare in this setting, whereas they'd be like carriages with electroplasmic engines. But a rare set of gloves made for the couple of chauffeurs and noblemen who partake in that sport.
I love it.
It needs a dexterity, but still a protective layer of eel skin from the void sea.
They are very fine gloves that sort of split near the wrist with a tiny gold button for easy access on and off because they're skin tight once they're on.
Perfect. Lovely.
Well, you make quite a dashing figure in these, I imagine, Mr. Coalburn. Anything else that can interest you?
Oh, that'll be all for today.
Well, yes, very pleased. Oh, and would you care for a cigar, sir?
Oh, I mean, they're complimentary, yes.
Yes.
Is such a purchase, yes. I'm not going to say no.
So, and he offers you a cigar and lights it with a wood match.
Yeah.
As you step out onto the street with your fancy new gloves.
How's your father and his various other sons?
He's locking up the store behind you, kind of letting you out as he's also finishing. Father is well. He's got a bit of the respiratory ailment where he's having a difficult time breathing, but hopefully...
Big puff of the cigar. Strange.
Yes, if he's on his feet for too long, he has coughing spells. But my brother's, however, doing quite well. The youngest is said to be married.
Truly?
Yes, indeed.
Well, give young Chesapeake, was it?
Yes, Chesapeake.
Young Chesapeake, my congratulations.
It will mean much coming from you, I'm sure.
Until probably tomorrow, if I'm being honest.
Wonderful. We'll see you then. And he's turned the closed sign, locked his door, and heads off to his apartment nearby.
Perfect.
Let's talk to Edward.
Yeah.
Edward, where did you go immediately after the heist?
I think having made eye contact with a blue coat, I took the long way home for sure. Lots of take 3 rights to make sure you're not being followed, standard kind of spook shit, right? Like this is standard operating procedure for tailing somebody and also for avoiding a tail.
You didn't get completely hammered and see a demon or buy gloves?
No, I kind of handled my shit. So I don't know about the all. I don't know about the rest of y'all. But
two ends of the same coin.
Yeah.
Old Eddie Ellerby is large and in charge, man. So I think I take sort of a long way around. I do get to the hideout sooner than later, just so I can kind of stash the goods and everything. Because I know that the lockbox was the score. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what the witch wants with it. That's a question for Alexi, right? But I know that was the payout. So I stash that. I stash all the goods. Everything else I got, the candelabra, all the jewelry.
Sure.
The little black book, which I'm stoked about.
Let's take it from you arriving home. And since you're the only player here right now, I'd like you to describe what your hideout looks like.
Hell
What
yeah.
does the Canal Street Crooks lair look like?
Hell yeah. So the Canal Street Crooks have made their home kind of sort of along the western shore, such as it is, of Crow's Foot.
Yeah, along the Duskvol River.
Yeah, along the Duskvol River, which the river which has many canal sort of tributaries. We have made our home in a beached canal boat. And this canal boat had actually been turned on its side. So it's actually sitting on kind of the not quite muddy shore at a 45-degree angle. And that is where the Canal Street Crooks make their home. And in fact, we do live here. Not all lairs are also living quarters, but ours happen to be. So it's a situation where, like, if there was like an interior bridge room or something, there's probably a ladder climbing up to it, because we're not actually walking around on the floor of the ship. We're walking around on one of the walls.
One of the walls.
Because it's been tipped over. Probably along this particular shore are like a lot of, to put kindly, decommissioned ships.
Certainly.
It's probably a sort of a junkyard, graveyard type situation. So we have a degree of anonymity here. It's a little difficult to get to, but no one would think to look for criminals out here.
In this wrecked up ship.
Yeah. So I'm envisioning sort of like a New York City tugboat or something.
Yeah.
Kind of that, like, not huge, but not like itty bitty. Like enough where three people could live. It might be a little cramped, but like could live fairly comfortably.
Yeah. Generally, the canal boats are long and narrow.
Yeah.
So on its side, the ceiling might be a little low.
Yeah.
But, we're talking maybe like 6 feet at most.
For sure.
Sounds great.
But sort of kind of, this is AirSat's sort of long trailer almost, I think, with the boat being on its side.
I love it. So you climb down in, and do you have your own sort of room here? Your own space?
I sort of see, I don't know about own space per se, probably having settled in there, we probably have our own little area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Eddie's may not be much more than like a hammock with some partition maybe, or like kind of resourced like other pieces of the ship to make sort of an ad hoc wall or something, like a room division. Nothing fancier than that.
So as you settle down, if you've stashed these ill-gotten gains and settle down and wait for your companions to return, and then they don't for quite some time. I think the first to arrive of the two would be hours and hours after they were expected. Arrives our leech, and I'll let him describe how Arvis enters the scene.
Yeah, I think for listeners, Arvis is a lanky, like late 20s Akarosi individual with probably some Scove descent. So very fair, some red hair that he keeps coiffed in kind of the in style of the era. Always immaculately dressed in the finest Dunridge and Sons offerings, whatever happens to be in style for the season. And he climbs through whatever porthole that we have christened as our front door and goes, "Right, well, that was exciting. Mr. Ellerby."
Yeah. Hi, Professor. Where the hell have you been?
Oh, well, and he flexes his hands a little bit. Oh, just making an investment in my future career as a hand model that you put in grave danger today.
Me?
Yeah, well, I mean, I swooped in to save you from that ghastly spirit. And, I mean, it was all well and good for you to float out the window like a balloon, but I had not saved any of the drift oil for myself.
Yeah, well, that was the plan, for me to drift out like a balloon. I don't know who you thought you were saving. I was sticking to the plan.
There were gunshots, and I realized you had it in hand, well in hand. Lesson learned, I will never come to save you again.
All right. Now let's not get carried away. Yes, of course. I appreciate you risking your neck and your hands.
Have you seen these gloves?
To get into the mix.
Eel skin.
And that was a priority for you after we do this big heist, is to go shopping.
Well, listen, we're not all going to live forever, and I want to make a statement.
Okay. We have very different priorities, you and I.
Have you realized how thin the edge between life and death is?
I mean, honestly, it's a lot thinner than I'm comfortable with.
Life is so thrilling. Why did I? So many years wasted behind a book. I could have been out here doing it.
You know, that does explain the motto of Dunridge and Sons, Life is short by gloves. I get it now. It's making a little more sense, actually.
You jest. One day we will get you properly fitted and tailored, and you will understand the joys of having clothes that were truly made for you specifically.
I look down at like what I'm wearing, which is basically, and by way of character description, if you could imagine perhaps a slightly older, taller, a little thinner Eddie Valiant from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, complete with fedora and trench coat. Then probably the trench coat is maybe a half size too big or small. Certainly maybe not like the most, doesn't cut the best image. I think he looks down and he like grabs a hold of his he's like, what's wrong with the way I dress?
Well, it's just that the clothes kind of just hang off of you when they should accentuate your features.
I don't understand any of that. You put clothes on and that's what else are they supposed to do but hang off of you? Well, I'm glad you're okay. I don't understand the need to go shopping immediately. I came and hid is what I did after doing a big crime. I went and hid.
Right. Well, I didn't have any of the goods on me, so I figured, what was the harm in stopping in at Dunridge? I was already... Normally, I have to walk across the entire city to get to night market. Do you understand that? We are on the opposite end of town, and finally we do a job in 6 hours, which I have been begging for, and the cab ride was only a 6 scale.
All right. You blow off steam in your way. I guess I'll blow off steam in mine, although God knows I haven't yet because I've been waiting for you characters. Right. Speaking of which, where's Alexi?
He hasn't made it back yet. He was headed in this direction last day.
How did you guys get split up?
Oh, the rocket roads on the wall, the rocket roads
Oh no.
I don't have my keys.
We don't.
We live in a sideways boat. There are no keys.
Oh, shit.
Get your ass in here. What are you singing? Wake up the whole neighborhood?
Just let me get down. We did it, boys. We survived. We got through. We got money. We got the box.
We got the box.
I need to sit down.
Yeah, you look like shit.
You look like shit.
No, that's not me palling around. Look, you look like you've been through a grater.
Yeah.
Some type. Something that grates things.
Yeah, my head is swimming. Yes, I went out and I celebrated our great success. Do we got everything?
Yes, I think it was a great success. You have, oh my God, do you still have the bundle that you had with you when we left?
Bundle
what bundle?
Yeah, the jingly bundle of the old lady's things.
I pull out the thing.
Thank the Emperor. All right.
Yes, I kind of pat it to the bottom. Yes, it still jingles.
Alexi, you and your sticky ghost fingers.
So we pile our loot up and see what our score is going to look like. We have, I believe, a silver chalice. Silver candelabra.
Yes.
All of the old woman's jewelry.
Yep.
Some ivory combs, a pocket watch and chain, and of course the prize we came after, the lockbox.
That sounds correct.
Am I missing anything?
Oh, and the black book. That's not loot per se, but that's not coin.
Sure.
But it could be.
Future study material.
It's gonna be.
So now that we have all of this loot gathered and the lockbox is still sitting there, are we going to contact Quellen and turn it over? Are we going to investigate? What's our crew going to do with this prize?
I feel like the box is like sitting on whatever functions as like a dining room table.
Yeah, some old ship crate with barnacles going on it.
Yeah. But we're all looking at it, I assume.
Yeah, we're all standing around it.
Unspoken.
So we want to open it?
I mean, was that part of the job? I thought Quellen just hired us to get it for her.
Well, to be fair, she didn't say not to open it. If we were gonna split hairs.
I mean, there's no reason we can't close it up. I mean, who knows?
Hey, listen, it's your pal. So you tell me. I mean, I would just as soon
I'm like, I am holding the box up over my head and trying to like look into the keyhole of my eye, and I don't really know if I'm seeing anything.
Mm-hmm.
I could take a little tinker at the lock and.
Professor, you always come in handy here.
I mean, if it does get out that we peek at whatever we're told that we're stealing, it could flavor our reputation in this town. You understand? This is a matter of honor. Are we discerning individuals who simply take and don't ask questions, or are we in it for ourselves? I mean, there's a chance that whatever's in here could be far more valuable than what's the preferred term? Witch? Quellen prefers to be called witch. Yes, that is a term that she
Yes,
uses.
she's a witch. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Understood. It sounds somewhat derisive to me. I prefer lady of science, but yes, this is witch.
We're not trying to win some sort of pageant or something. I'm not trying to become some duchess or something. Like, who cares what our reputation is? Open it.
That's good enough for me, Master Edward.
I mean, I would just as soon not, but it's your friends, so if you think they aren't gonna mind, I mean, if they're gonna, you think they're gonna be mad if we open it?
Curiosity is killing me at this point. Please let me get my tools.
Hell, if you need tools to open it, she's gonna know we opened it.
You underestimate my touch.
You underestimate his touch. And
Was your touch better now with your brand new gloves?
Yeah.
Went and got?
Far more supple.
Okay.
why does your hands look like a fish's ass?
So, Arvis,
Because I
are we
paid a
opening-
lot of
are we
money.
Opening this chest?
Yes, I would love to, whether we do this in free play or a
We are, yeah.
project.
It's-
All right.
it's,
I want to.
It's just a very basic lock.
I would
If
love.
Quella is gonna pay us less for this, it's coming out of your cut. I want to be on going record of saying I'm against this.
I would love to tinker with this box. With
Absolutely.
Fine tinkering tools.
By all means.
Incredible. I have 2 in tinker. That's a 6.
Very good.
You can open and you can unlock and relock this just fine with your tools as needed.
Such nimble
Slide
fingers.
in,
Simple.
click. The lid is now ready to be opened.
All right, those are pretty good gloves. I'm gonna have to see who your glove guy.
Thank you.
is
Was
after
that so hard?
All right.
Listen, I
I'm
get
gonna have
that
to say
we're.
I'm wrong.
I get that we're a bunch of men living in this boat. Do we have to butch it up all the time? Can we not just pay each other simple compliments?
When you open this box, inside it is sort of velvet casing, hold something fragile and ornate. And you can make out what seems to be almost paddle shaped with an ornate silver handle set with small valuable stones. And the flat part of the paddle is covered by a red velvet bag of some sort. Like the paddle's been stuck inside of a bag, just its handle poking out.
Mystery within a mystery. Would I recognize this as any sort of arcane or?
Ooh, for those who wish to attune it, I mean, you certainly have felt it before our whisper has.
That's true.
Something very
Oh.
to this object, but what it is immediately is not clear.
Yeah, I think I believe that the professor's curiosity has got him this far. He's not going to think about it. He's going to reach in and kind of grab this handle and try and slide it out of this little...
As you do slide the fabric away, you realize it isn't a paddle, but a hand mirror.
Ah,
So similar sort of shape. And the whole thing is just silver and ornate looking. It looks very old. There's some sort of tarnished spots in the creases of the intricate work. And the mirror itself just seems to reflect the room around. Once turned towards you,
yes.
you can see your own face reflecting back and a sort of bluish, ethereal other version, a spiritual version of your face as well.
Oh. My.
As if you can see your soul at the same time as seeing your face.
There's a moment of like doing the like slow check the cheekbones kind of thing, and then trying to move fast enough to see if the like blue reflection lags at all.
Ever so slightly.
Fascinating. Quite the artifact.
Let me see.
Well, you're not going to like what you see.
What do I see? That's my face. I get it.
That was pretty. Hey, that was pretty good, Professor. That was a pretty good joke.
Alexi, as somebody who is internally deeply haunted right now, what do you think your spirit reflection looks like?
Yeah, I think it flickers, like it sort of twists and distorts. Oh, and then, like I see little flashes of myself as a much younger man, but then sort of twisting back grotesquely to my own current face. And and I am just like, get this away.
For the briefest of moments, the eyes reflecting back from your spirit version are inky black, shark's eyes. Like Satara's.
I just kind of like shove it back towards towards Arvis. I'm just like,
All right. It was a bit. Fair enough.
Alexi just sees what he points at himself. It's like that Ellen Oscars selfie, but it's just full of other ghosts. It's just him and just ghosts for days behind him.
No.
So we're going to move into our payoff period. Are we turning this object over to Quellen as requested?
I could think of some uses for such a powerful glass artifact, but it would be some time before I'm able to construct some sort of apparatus to make use of it.
Personally, I do not want that in this house, in this boat. I want it out of here.
And you would like money, so that's
been my position from the start. I'm very surprised to see you on board with the whole let's do the job that we got paid to do train. All aboard, toot toot.
All right, lock it. You can lock it back up, yes?
Relocking it, she will never know we were in here.
The following day, we are going to, I assume, pawn off the objects we found and sell this back to, or give this to Quellen for the reward. Yeah.
Yeah, I think unless everybody's cool, we're turning in everything but the book.
Yeah,
obviously, anything of value.
Book. Sure. Okay, so for all the objects that we received outside of this lockbox, you're able to fence for 3 gold coins. In this game, gold represents a much greater number.
It's not 3 gold pieces.
Not 3 gold pieces.
It's 3 units of what?
3 units of money.
Yeah.
So the jewelry, the comb, the watch, without like a very strong connection to a good fence, that's what you're able to come up with.
Sure.
And Quellen is paying you 4 for the strong box. So 7 coin total.
Woohoo!
We're going to cut to a scene with you all and Quellen. As you enter her home, she has this sort of small shack built upon a flat roof in Crow's Foot. You know, the building just has a flat roof, and she has a secondary structure she's built on top of it where she's got her cauldron outside and her little hut. And there's always pigeons on this roof, just constantly surrounding her home, and she feeds them little bits and bobs. As you arrive, she goes, "Oh, it's so good to see you lot. I hope everything went smoothly."
Quellen, my raven-haired beauty, it's so good to see you. You look younger every day.
Stop it, you're such a flatterer, Alex.
But that package is right here.
Oh, goodness. Keep.
There you are.
She hands over the coin, and she immediately opens the box. She pulls out this, hand mirror. I suppose you might be wondering what it was I sent you out for.
I definitely am, because I've never seen it before and don't know what it does.
What he said.
She pulls off the velvet, turns it around to show herself. You can see her reflection as well as her soul reflection, and then she gives a chance for each of you. A mirror that shows the spirit of the onlooker. And more importantly, lack thereof, if there is someone moving amongst us without a spirit.
Oh, you can see those who do not have souls.
Yes, there are such things in this city and beyond, known as hollows.
I think they're a theoretical possibility, but I don't believe that everything written by the ink rakers is to be believed.
You don't believe the flesh can be severed from the soul.
And still be animate. I believe the theory is sound, but I have yet to see such things proven.
Well, I have my own theories to test with this. There are groups I'm very interested to find out if they are in full possession. Thank you ever so much for this wonderful artifact.
Ah, my dearest Quellen. Anytime, my love. I am always happy to be at your service.
I trust everything went smoothly. Was there any troubles with the Miss Booker?
You know,
Back screaming, and then hard cut back to our flat faces.
she really actually was very happy to help us out with this. Actually, surprisingly.
A retrospective moment of making peace with the past when she handed this over. Yes.
Well, wonderful. I still have some small connection to her and hope to continue to earn her patronage. She has many unresolved issues.
Many more now, perhaps.
Well, wonderful. I shall let you know if I have any other such work for you. And this is the end of our time with Quellen. We're just moving into our various downtime stuff.
Yeah.
So, first and foremost, we have our reputation. You get flat 2 rep for the crew for completing a job, plus 1 rep per tier higher. She's a member of the nobility, Miss Booker, and those spirits are also higher. They are 2 levels higher, so you receive 4 reputation for this job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please mark that on your character sheet.
People are talking about us in these streets.
7 coins. How are we dividing these 7 coins?
Do we want to go 2 apiece and throw 1 in the stash? The communal stash? Because you can use coin to like modify downtime activities. I'm pretty sure we may want to do that.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Or we do 1 coin and throw all the rest in the stash. To me, I say live fast, leave a pretty corpse. I think maybe we're all going to want more. Because the only thing we use stash for is to upgrade tier. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, well, there are things for your stash, but you can always put it into the stash whenever you feel like it.
Got it. I mean, what do you guys think? I think either 2 apiece and 1 in savings, or 1 apiece and 4 in savings.
Sorry, there's a difference between like stash and like the crew.
Oh, sorry. I meant like the crew bucket. The crew,
Right,
not the stash, but like
It might
The crew
literally
bank
be
account.
a bucket.
it's probably a bucket, honestly.
I eventually,
A chum
yeah,
bucket.
we will need to spend some coin if we want to ever upgrade our tier, and I believe that having some coin in the crew's coffers is something to be saving for. I mean, there's 3 of us, and we got 7 coin.
Mhm.
I would say a coin apiece and a coin in the, or sorry, 2 coin. Wait. Yes, 2 coin apiece and then a coin in the crew.
Or do you wish to use that 1 coin to pay your
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
a faction that does expect a return on their investment?
Right.
The bill hooks.
For listeners, we are in deep with a very violent gang from the docks.
Violent gang from the docks has moved into Crow's Nest, hoping to find some purchase. Our gang has received certain items from them and are expected to pay up for, protection.
So how about this? 1 coin to the pill hooks so they can fuck off. 1 coin apiece, 3 in the bucket.
3 in the bucket. I'm down.
I'm down with that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Let's give ourselves a little rainy day fund. If we get into trouble as a gang, we have a little bit of fallback.
You can always get it out. Putting money in your stash comes, 1 in, 2 to take it out. So, but in your group coffers, that's fine.
Oh, Sophie, no one's going to live long enough in this game to have that be even an issue at all.
If our first score was any inclination, you're absolutely right. After coin, we have heat. I'm going to read off a couple of options of how that operation went, and you tell me which one you think fits best. 0 heat, smooth and quiet, low exposure. 2 heat, contained, standard exposure. 4 heat, loud, chaotic with high exposure. And 6 heat, wild, devastating exposure.
Cut back to, everything's on fire. It's all on fire.
Yeah, if It's one of those weird things where I think the most heat is coming not from the robbery, but from the attempted arson. Not devastating exposure, but
No.
But there's some chaos.
There was still an element of chaos and loudness to it.
Also, we have the butler, who saw what the butler saw.
I would argue that the operation standardly would be contained standard exposure with additional heat generated from the outside factors of Devil's Bargains.
I'm good with that.
We also add 1 heat for high profile or well-connected target, which she is not. 1 heat if the situation happened on hostile turf, which it didn't. 1 heat if you're at war with another faction and you're not. 2 heat if a killing was involved, whether the crew did the killing or not. Yes.
Now we do have it on record that cook got put into 3 pieces. And we didn't do it, but it still happened on our watch.
So we have 2 generic, 2 for somebody dying, and 1 for the combination of the blue coat catching a glimpse of you and the butler getting a good view at the end, for a total of 5 heat.
Not our cleanest mish, though there will be cleaner probably.
And to be clear, it's 5 out of what?
9.
Oh, okay.
Before you achieve a wanted level. All right.
A little Grand Theft Auto star.
Yeah. You're doing okay. And now we are moving on to entanglements.
Woo!
Let's see here. How much heat do we have currently? 5?
Yeah, 5. 5 heat, no wanted level.
Who would like to roll the dice?
I'll do it.
Yeah, not me.
Okay, roll 1d6, please.
How's a 1 grab you?
Gang trouble and or questioning. One of your gang members or cohorts causes trouble with that. You don't have cohorts, so we're going to questioning. The Bluecoats grab an NPC member of your crew or one of the crew's contacts to question them about the crimes. We're going to make a fortune roll about how much they talk.
I mean, they did. The Bluecoats did see some of us.
Who do you think the Bluecoats would snag up?
Yeah, we do have a friend named Fitz that they might have contacted, but that's kind of the weird thing of having such a small gang is that we don't know that many people.
It's your job to offer either one of your contacts or friends or one of the gang members themselves based on what you think is the most. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They grab up an NPC member of
You're right.
crew.
So if we did
Or one of the
like
contacts,
specialist or cohorts.
I like the idea. Let me pitch this to you. I like the idea of it being Fitz because as a collector, let's say that, I mean, we could make an argument that in the course of selling all that other shit that we stole, we might run it by him. Like, hey, is any of this worth anything besides the fact that it's made out of precious metals or whatever? Maybe one of them was.
Sure.
But it was hot, maybe a little hotter than he knew. They managed to trace it back to him.
Yeah.
And they had a couple of questions for him about the provenance of it and who gave it to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, is everybody okay with that?
I think that's perfect.
Yeah, our Fitz, our collector friend.
You also have one other option. You can pay the Bluecoats off with 2 coin. Generate no heat from this. I believe you get to do that before I roll.
Now, if it says, if I'm reading here on a 6, it says they don't talk at all,
Correct.
I'm assuming. And so now the question here is Fitz a normal person who would get 2 dice, or is he soft or has some loyalty to the law? Because that would affect how many dice you're rolling for this roll.
He is a normal person.
So we're getting 2 dice to potentially roll a 6.
I say roll the dice.
I say at this early stage, let's roll them bones.
Yeah.
Live fast, die young.
Roll for Fritz.
Wear gloves.
I'll roll for Fritz. We just made this money. I don't want to give it away. Not to no cops.
Let's go, Fitz.
Oh, 2 and a 3.
Oops.
You
Oh, no,
additional
Fitz.
2 heat as Fitz spills the bean.
They squeezed him hard.
Yeah.
Oh, Fitzy.
No,
Let's see.
you're our
The
friend.
lawyer. 2 more heat, you say?
2 more heat.
We're
7 heat.
close to our first wanted level.
I always knew they put Fitz in the box. He'd squeal.
And now we're on to downtime activities. So we're going to go one by one around the table, starting with, let's start with Alexi. So, Alexi, what's your first downtime activity?
I think I am going to I think I'm going to work on... I got so scared by the moment at that bar seeing Satara that I got to get back to focus on my mystic work. I need to figure out how to get this guy out of my life. So I think that I am going to start do some studying in the sort of mystic arts. I perhaps use this time to borrow some books from Quenlin and sort of study some of her rituals. And yeah, so I study and resolve.
Absolutely. You talk to Quenlin.
Quenlin? What did I say?
You said Quenlin.
Quenlin, damn
This
it.
is the name of...
That's my other D&D character. This is going to happen a lot.
The crossover finally happened. You go and talk to the adorable halfling cleric about...
He's such a different character than this one.
So you find yourself back on this rooftop, and Quenlin is tossing some small spore bread crumbs to these pigeons that, just completely surround her little hut on this rooftop. Oh, back again already, Alexi. What can I do for you?
I hate to bother you. I have told you when we first met about my problem with my past. The sort of ones following me.
Yes, you have.
I fear that he's been catching up to me lately, and I feel if I know more, if I become more powerful, then I can do something. I don't know what something to send him away. Could I perhaps use your library to just see what else there is that maybe I'm missing something?
Oh, I see no harm in it. Now, of course, the books cannot leave the premises, but...
Oh, I will never.
Please. And she opens her small little ramshackle door, and inside her house it's just vile. It's just so full of, like, biomatter that she uses for her various potions. There's meat and plant matter, and it's all like rotting and very, very filthy, and the place is really packed in. She takes you down a small set of stairs in her tiny little shack that goes into the building above her, and there's this room full of just books strewn in stacks and piles. Nothing, no organization to it whatsoever. And she goes, I'm one of those people. I know where it is.
Honestly, I am just so appreciated of you, my black-haired dove.
Oh, please. I have an appointment with a member of the gentry today, so I have to clean up. When you meet her in these kinds of times, she's wearing her raggedy clothes, but when she goes and meets the gentry, she puts on this kind of like, fancier dress to go and talk to them. But she's very small and round and, has a very exorcist sort of vibe. So, yes, please have a look through the books. There are some tomes on creatures of that ilk.
Yes. As always, I am forever your grateful servant.
Don't agree so readily to that. What skill will you like to use as we start this research project?
I am going to can I use my resolve?
Certainly.
Yeah. All right. So I roll for resolve. Boom. A 6 and a 5.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
We are starting a clock. This is going to be a long-term activity, I imagine.
Yeah.
You're trying to research into Satara and then eventually how to.
Yes.
Okay. So the first segment is learning about Satara.
Okay.
It is a 5-segment clock.
Okay. All right.
That'll be learning about Satara, and then from there you will determine how to break out of this connection you have with her.
Listen, if I can't get hammered,
Yeah. On a 6, you fill out 3
I
of
need to
those.
figure this out.
On a 6, you fill out 3 of those segments right away.
Dang. All right.
What you learn in Quellen's tomes are that Satara is a fairly well-known demon. Not a lot about demons is known in general, but she is one of the more better known. She is also known as the Queen of the Waves. She is a ocean demon. It has some sort of vague mentions about connections to the creatures known as leviathans, that she lives beneath the waters and keeps small cults in sort of coastal settlements, and that there are people who have served her for hundreds of years and continue to live doing so. Her ultimate goals are a rather large question mark in the tomes you find. And with that, you fill 3 segments of that clock.
Woohoo!
Learn a little bit more about her. You also learn that she can see through ocean waters. So wherever it is close to the water, she can see it.
She can see through ocean waters. Okay. All right, cool. That's my one downtime activity.
We'll come back to your second downtime activity in a little bit.
Ooh.
Next, we have Edward Ellerby.
All right. Well, not all of us, lost our fucking minds and went glove shopping. Some of us are still pretty stressed out. So I'm not naming names here. But
Again,
Very good glove.
I mean, they're good gloves.
They're good gloves.
The thing about them is they're pretty good. No, I think thing one is defo. Eddie's going to hit. Old Hardway is going to hit the craps game at Spogs and Crow's Foot.
Spogs Dice in Crow's Foot.
Spogs Dicery.
Tell me about your connection to Spog.
So I think Edward Ellerby grew up with the Dagger Isles, and when you grow up in the Dagger Isles, you either work on boats or you starve for the most part. There's really not a whole lot else. There's not like agriculture. There's not really trade per se, or if it does, the trade does happen, it happens on boats. So like a lot of folks who lived in the Dagger Isles or found themselves unfortunate enough to end up there, his trade was boats. Specifically kind of independent Leviathan hunting for the hunting and harvesting of Leviathan blood. Now, I tell you all that to tell you this. Once he got out of that business and is on to his next thing, which we'll get into when it becomes relevant, his life of crime, I think a lot of the old sea dogs that ended up in Duskvol end up at Spogs. So Spogs runs a pretty good dice game that is friendly to old sailors, such as Edward. At Spogs, they play the kind of dice games that Edward would play on the ship in between, days or weeks at sea, trailing in a Leviathan, being bored. And that is how he blew off stress on the ship. And that's how he does it now. It just sort of stuck with him. Whether he wins or loses, it calms him. And it's chill to like have some sailor grog or whatever and hang out with old buddies and have some drinks and play some dice. So that is why Edward's headed to Spogs specifically. It's like a biker bar, but for like old salts,
Oh, I love that. All right. So we find ourselves in Crow's Foot at Spogs Dice Emporium. It's the Spogs Dice game.
Spogs Dice-nasium.
Is Spogs a facility? Does it have a building? Does it move around, this dice game?
I think it can move around, but it's like a back room type situation. If you know the handshake, if you have the right old sailor's ring or whatever, they just let you on through.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, nautical tattoos in this room that you see, people with anchors and small maps, and the Leviathan hunters, the not the nobles that own the ships, but the crew members.
You're right.
There's a specific tattoo that they get after they've had their first brush with a Leviathan. They wear it like a badge of honor on their forearms.
Hell yeah.
A lot of these people are standing around rolling dice, and Spog himself is not here today. One of his sort of subordinates is helping run the game while Spog is out. And this is sort of like a cheerier young man who's really like barking to try to get business in, because there's only like 3 or 4 people playing dice this afternoon, but he's like, all right, come on, got a cold hand here, come on, somebody bring it up. Wait, you there, come on, good to see you, Hardway.
Yeah, all right, you know what I'm here for.
All right, he tosses you these dice, and they're, bone-carved dice, and you and your friends are rolling. Eventually, a friend of yours, Melver, the physicker, appears. He also likes to play dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably where I met him, honestly.
Yep. A ship physician now has a practice here in town. And Melver is like, hey, Edward, how you doing there?
Melver, you old sawbones.
I'm doing-
How's the practice?
It's okay. It's all right.
You'll get good at it one of these days. Just keep practicing. Am I right?
Yeah.
This fucking
I wish
guy.
my,
Man,
I
this
wish
fucking
my
guy.
surgery hand was as good as my dice hand.
Yeah, well, I'm counting on you having a hot hand tonight, my friend. I'm down a little bit.
Well, bet on me. I'm feeling good. We're going to roll to see how much stress you relieve during this
Okay.
activity.
So to indulge vice and reduce stress, I'm going to take, I've got 2s across the board in insight, prowess, and resolve. So I'm going to be rolling 2d6.
Okay.
And I'm going to take whatever the higher roll is, and that's as many stress as I get rid of.
Correct.
Now, if I roll a higher number than I have stress, I overindulge, and then shit gets wild. I mean, fortunately for me, I have 6 stress, so that literally will not happen. Not this time.
Gotta love math.
So let's see how relaxing this is for old Hardway here. A 4 and a 5, we will absolutely take
That's
that.
great. That brings you down to how much stress?
To 1 stress.
Nice. So you're playing. You're kind of winning. In fact, betting on Melver has really paid off. I'm going to say put another coin in your pocket.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
It's been going pretty well. At one point, you're swapping in and out. You're playing. You're betting. Melver puts a hand on you and he goes, listen here, I've got to get out of here. I've got an appointment. But just so you're aware, it's a fella, rather rough-looking fella in the corner, been staring at you for a while now. Don't turn your head too fast. That fella in the back with the sort of like rope belt. You'll see him. Doesn't look like he belong.
All right. Hey, good looking out, Melver. Hey,
Yeah, keep your old head down, eh?
Hey, I might have to. Some of my guys might be due for a physical themselves before too long. I'll look you up, all right?
Send him my way. Make sure they bring some of that good coin with them.
Very good.
And he starts to walk past. And as he walks past this figure, kind of gives like a gentle nod to incline to you who he's talking about.
The figure does, or
No, Melver.
Melver?
As
Okay, Melver's like, it's this
Yeah,
guy.
as Melver's leaving.
It's me.
He like nods towards this guy.
Got it.
It's just sort of like just real like hard-faced scar across his face. He's got these like short pants, but they look like they're short by accident or disuse. The trousers that were torn. He's got a rope belt around him and this sort of like dingy gray like A-frame tank top type shirt. And he's just absolutely covered in tattoos.
Have I ever seen this guy before?
Yeah, you have. He's like a knee breaker for the bill hooks.
Because I'm doing this, Eddie literally does this. He's like, we paid those sons of bitches, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did.
This is us playing it out.
Yeah. Okay, so we have it. Yeah, this would be us doing it. Once I clock who that guy is, I just, to keep the party chill and polite, I go up to the bar. I get another round of like middle of the road stuff, not the nice stuff, not the swill. And I just make my way over to where this person's sitting.
Yeah. He goes, Edward, good to see you. His name's Horace.
Okay. Horace, good to be seen.
Yeah, just want to say, mate, boss is looking to talk with you. Guess he's expecting something.
Oh, and I take a coin and I put it underneath the beer and I slide it over to him.
Was that for me?
Well, that's for your boss.
You're probably going to want to hand that over direct.
Well, then I'm taking the beer. These are both for me now, Horace. You blew it.
Well, can I have the beer, though?
Nope. That ship has sailed, buddy. Where's your boss?
He's at the butcher shop, usual place.
All right. Hey, Horace, can I ask you something?
Yeah, well,
And I slide the beer back over to him.
all right, yeah.
I was like, I gotta.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, I gotta drive. Hey, we gotta do this every time. This whole kiss the ring thing, like show up to him and like, cause I can just pay you our cut. Not that I'm not happy to see you or your boss, but like, you tell me how this is gonna go.
Well, I can't speak for the boss necessarily, but I feel like it's not just about the money. I think he wants to talk to you.
Okay.
That's what he says, he wants to talk to you.
All right. Then maybe I'm the asshole. All right. Well, hey, Horace, enjoy that beer. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Cheers. How's your dice game? Any good tonight?
You know, Horace, wasn't too bad. I can show you the ropes sometime if you want to I'm not very good at it myself, but I can show you the ropes.
Sure. Do you head over to the meeting place or?
Yeah, I suppose. Like, I think Eddie's a little annoyed, but not so annoyed that he blow this guy off. Like, he's having a good time. He's cramping his style, but also like,
Yeah.
These are dangerous men. We don't want to fuck around.
You got some hours in at the old dice parlor.
Yeah, I'm feeling loose. Now's as good a time as any, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. The Bill Hooks headquarters is located in an old butcher shop. And it's kind of like a square market where there's a lot of lower end type industry here. It's not like high end market. There's butchers. There are ealeries, things that are a little more messy, not like shoe stores and stuff. It's a messy kind of part of town. Out front of the shop is a large pile of bones. The meat that they chop up, the bones are thrown out. There are children scavenging through them. There's some sort of use for everything in this world. Harvesting them and using them for people's personal mushroom gardens. Anything that was once living can be turned into fertilizer for their mushroom. There are 2 big-ass bill hooks out front. The bill hooks are kind of hard to identify by like a marker or clothing of any type. Usually they have a lot of tattoos, and then every once in a while you'll see like a specific. There's a bill hook is a thing people on ships use to like anchor themselves in. It's like an axe, I believe. Am I mistaken with that?
I think that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
They're like these sharp axes that sailors used to board ships with. So they have a tattoo of that catch. But there's 2 guys out front, and then when they catch eye, they go, "Yeah, boss is in the back."
All right.
They let you through. There's a counter. There's a few actual civilians there buying food, but in the back you can hear this sort of like wet sound of like something hard hitting something fleshy over and over again. And the bill hooks guide you back into this ice storage locker where the boss, well, at least the one the head of their organization lives in the docks district. This is Corin, and Corin is a thug and one of Tarval's sons. Tarval is the captain of the bill hooks, and he is currently in prison.
So he's kind of the de facto ruler right this second while his pop's doing a piece.
That's right.
Okay.
Erin and Corin run this for them. Corin's running things in Crow's Foot. Erin's running things in the docks.
All right.
Corin, as you walk into this ice locker, Corin has somebody tied up by the hands on like a meat hook, and he's just working the body over. And this person, for all you know, is dead.
Right.
They are making no response to this brutal beating that's happening. When the door closes, he glances over his shoulder and goes, "Edward, good to see you. Good to see you. How's every little thing?"
Yeah, well, little, the thingin' going around. I kind of like nod to like his whole arrangement here, and I was like, and here I thought you would come up with some inventive way to tenderize your meat.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. He like stops for a second, lifts the guy's eyelid. Goes, "Yeah, he's still with us." Keeps giving a couple more in the kidneys. "So, how is he settling in then?"
Well, as we said before, very grateful for the information you shared.
Sure.
Wish all the best to you and yours. And I pull a coin out of my pocket, and I kind of hold it aloft like, as stipulated, here's your end.
Yeah, so just to be clear, the coin represents kind of like multiple. It's like a small bag.
Oh, I figured it was like one Mario coin, like a big sort of.
No, yeah, it's the size of like your torso.
He's like, "Well, yeah, just
a wad of cash.
Set it right there," and then he points like a barrel in the corner. "Just set it there. It's fine. Thank you. Appreciate it."
Yeah, of course.
It would be like a month's wages for like a okay laboring position,
right,
in Duskvol. But it is also colloquially known as a coin. So
sure,
there will be
like a grand or a lot.
Yeah, he paid a pretty coin.
Pretty coin.
Like you say, I got a bill.
Yeah,
I got 10 bills.
Yeah,
that's
Benjamin.
what kids call it.
So he says, "Right, well, appreciate that. We're keeping up your end of the bargain. We keep up ours. Anybody giving you trouble?"
No, nothing we can't handle. You know how it is.
Sure.
Man's got to make an honest living, cracking omelets and eggs and whatnot, but I think we're all right.
You up for work?
What's his name?
Corin.
I literally do what I'm doing right now, which I kind of hold my arms out to my side, just kind of like, well, you know how it is. We're a few honest boys looking to make an honest wage. Certainly we're interested.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got my pops up in Iron Hook prison right now.
I heard about that. Terrible shame.
And he's going to be there for some time, it seems.
Yeah, the criminal justice system needs some serious reforming. What are you going to do?
Yeah, well, looks like, in the meantime, my sister's running the show over on the docks. I'm running things here. In the meantime, we're trying to put a little pressure on some magistrates, help them get the old man out a little sooner, you know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
So what I was looking at is somebody maybe capable of showing these magistrates they're not untouchable, you know?
I think I see what you're saying.
Exactly. They got the sort of idea that they got enough guards and security to keep them safe from my bruises, but some infiltrators might be able to break in, just shake them up. I'm not saying kill nobody, I'm just saying remind them that they're as touchable as anybody else.
Sure. Grease a couple wheels.
Yeah.
Convince them to give him time off for good behavior.
That's right. So floated by your boys, we'd look at that as a personal favour. Otherwise, a couple of days, we're going to find somebody else for the job.
Sure. Now, no offense, pal, but personal favors don't exactly pay the rent. What are we talking here?
There's going to be coin involved, of course.
All right.
It depends on how well you do the job, but we're looking at a base of 5 coin. More if you really put the fear of God in him. Don't kill him now. He's got to sign the paper, help get me old man out.
Hey, now, you and I both know we don't need any spirit ward interference.
Yeah.
Not around here.
Don't need no.
It's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah. We don't worry too much about that in the bill hooks.
I'm sure you don't.
We're leaving bodies left and right.
Well, remind me not to buy any burgers from this place.
Hey. Come on. Blow, and then he hits the guy on the thing again. It just says low blow. He hits him like right
And it punches him right in the dick because it's a low blow for him, too.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's the offer.
Well, let me talk to the boys.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was looking for work.
Yeah. Just be aware, these fellas, they got good security, so we're looking for somebody with special infiltration. That seems to be your lot.
We do all right.
All right.
We got a nice set of maps. Do a little better with it.
Yeah.
Thanks again for that, by the way.
Hey, no worries. Hey, on your way out, would you mind, and he takes the guy down from the meat hook, would you mind tossing this out with you?
Oh, yeah, sure. I just got to take a piss real quick.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just leave him here, and he drops them on the ground. Just roll them out when you leave.
Okay. I use the bathroom in the front and leave.
Okay. Corvin will remember this.
That's fine.
You go to the bathroom for a long time.
I show up a day later. Hey, what's up, man? I was taking a big shit.
You should see a doctor, mate.
We're going to move over to our other downtime activities with our leech.
Whoa.
Arvis.
Arvis is, I believe, is Melver's appointment that he had to get to after your dice game. Because I need a healer
I gave you his card.
desperately.
So you head to Melver's Physicary
Yes.
Doc Shop. I don't think Physicary is a word.
I enjoy Physicary, yes.
Physicary. Welcome to Melver's Physicary. I'm Melver.
Hello.
Yeah, he has a small practice on the second story of an old. It used to be like a pretty grand estate, but now it's been chopped up into apartments and a few offices, and he's got a room there. He also has a sort of secretary / nurse who's the first person when you open the door into what used to be a living room. They have like a dining room table set up and a kind of a makeshift greeting desk. Hello, what can I do for you today?
I'm here to see the, Arvis says the following word in a more hopeful tone than a declarative one. The doctor? the medical...
She like furrows her brow and looks at you.
Mel-
Oh, you want to see Melver? Yeah.
Dr. Melver?
If you say so. 1 second, I'll see if he's available. And she like leans back and goes, Melver! Oi! And he comes out of the back room. He's got this like one huge leather glove that's like got blood soaked on it, and he's peeling it off and he tosses it around to the side.
Oh, my good Emperor.
Oh, hello. What can I do for you today?
Hello, a mutual friend of ours has told me this is a place I can go for discreet medical services.
Most definitely, my good fellow. Come, step into my office.
Yes, I'll go in and I unbuckle my very fine gloves.
Now that's a nice pair of gloves.
Thank you. It's hard to find people who
Cindy, make a
recognize
note. This fella's got money.
good quality. And I reveal my both burned and glass punctured
He gives a low whistle. He's like, whoa.
right.
Someone was getting their hands in a pie. It didn't belong.
It was quite the baking accident, you could say. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get that all the time. Lots of bakers.
Lots of bakers just falling afoul.
Who was it you said reference to me?
Oh, it is Edward.
Oh, Hardway.
I've heard him called that. Yes.
Cindy, he done got no money.
Where does Hardway come from, by the way?
It's a dice term. So let's say you're trying to get a 7 on the die.
Right.
Well, no, we wouldn't go a 7. We'll say 12. Oh. No, we're going to 12 either. 8.
There you go.
Okay. You could roll 2 4s.
Yeah.
That's soft.
Yes.
Right? Or you could get a 5 and a 2. That's a hard way.
Actually, a 4 and a 4 is a hard way, and a 5 and a 2 equals 7.
I've never been a very good gambler.
It's telling that
I'm a doctor. And
Arvis has just been nodding along this whole time. I'm like, I don't know how this
Boy, no wonder he sucks at craft so bad. Jeez.
if you
I have a real problem with dice. I love it, and I've never bothered to learn it.
Arvis's sheltered existence die game, for him, he's picturing Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the game where you die. Yes, it's very.
Because Edward was not here to correct. That is how Milv
100%.
explains.
You can edit my part out even. That's
No, I know. That's
okay, we're staying in.
You want
Milver
get a
poorly
4.
explains how dice works to you.
Honestly,
canon.
yeah, no, I think I think Arvis is like getting an 8 on a 4 and a 3 would be very hard.
Some say the hardest.
That would be impossible.
Hardest way possible.
Just hopefully that everyone else here doesn't understand math.
Great band if you hit it though.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's sort of why we call him that. Also, because he never loves anything the easy way. So it's sort of double meaning.
Kind of sort of a double entendre. All right. Well,
So, bacon accident. Let's have at you.
yeah. Right ahead.
All right. So now we are going to roll to see how much of your heal we fill.
Yes. What quality of physicker would you say that?
He matches your crew quality.
Oh no!
Contact to your crew.
I like how you could almost not even get through that sentence without laughing.
Yep.
Like, so how good is this guy who does not understand basic
So
arithmetic?
it is a 0.
Yeah.
You'll roll 2 and take the lowest,
2,
or you
take
can pay a coin for a flat one.
I think I'll take 2 and take the lower, and then use a coin to maybe bump up the result on the other side.
Can do, Buckaroo.
Oh, I've stolen your die.
Go for it. I don't know. You're already there.
For listeners, I have just leaned into Matt's dice pool
As casually as can be.
casually as can be, but
The
this
thief
is your
thing really
contact, so
It's meant. I mean, it was meant to be. I think you doing this now. so.
yes. Oh, that's a 6 and a 2, and I take the lower on 0 dice, so that's, you know what? I'll just take the 1 tick from that.
Yep.
I get some questionable ointment that I'm probably not even sure is meant to heal burns.
And he manages to pluck out a shard of glass from under your skin.
Thank you. I missed that one. Thank you.
He just rubs Dr. Flim Flam's medicine juice on both wounds and says, "You're great. Good to go."
You're welcome.
And then just pours it on a sandwich he's eating.
There's many uses.
Yeah, a little bit of rest and, keep them gloves on. She'll be right as rain.
Thank you. Again, it was Dr. Melver.
If you say so.
All right. Thank you, Melvin.
You're very welcome.
There's a couple of bullet holes in the sign that make it look like there's quotes around the word doctor.
Oh, no.
He's a barber. He's a barber surgeon.
That was basically,
Yeah.
same diff.
Ship stuff.
Yeah.
Ship stuff.
Ship stuff.
Ship stuff. You would understand it's ship stuff.
Next up, we are back to the second action of Alexi, second downtime.
I think I am, I'm down here. I'm getting into the books. I think I study my resolve. I study the other sort of aspects of things. I do a little training.
Oh, yeah, of course. You're doing your training. I believe your headquarters has the ability to do that.
Oh, well.
In prowess, we get a +1 in prowess.
Yeah.
And you did that as your first action. You did that your second action as well?
No, my first action when I was building the magical, how do I understand, getting in touch with my inner demons.
Oh.
I was going to, okay.
Can you train that without having the facilities to do so?
Yes, you can. We have prowess training facilities, which gives us an extra pip of XP every time you train it.
I was going to train resolve, but
so you'll gain, if you want resolve, you'll gain 1 XP in your resolve track. If you want to train prowess, you'll get 2 in your prowess track.
Ow. Okay.
And I think that's just us having lots of heavy boat shit to move around.
Yeah.
So, okay, still take my, my 1 train to resolve?
Of course. What does your training and resolve look like?
I think I am, since I'm so caught up just researching all this other stuff, in this witchy basement library, I think that I'm also just picking up some other little things I didn't know.
You're still at Quellen's house?
Yeah, still saying I'm at Quellen's house. And that action also gave me a little bit of training and resolve.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As evening approaches and Quellen returns, she's wearing, her fine dress from when she was out dealing with the nobility, and she says, "Oh, still at your studies then?" You're back. I've completely lost track of time. Thank you so much for letting me use your library. It's so extensive. I was just about to make a delicious dinner. I managed to procure some eel cutlets from my last job. So they were very generous with me. So I was going to cook up a delicious eel dinner. That sounds absolutely amazing. I would love some eel cutlets. Oh, no, I was suggesting that perhaps you left before I started cooking. Exactly. I love that sense of humor on you. I'm not kidding. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'd like to have my home back now. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm good. It's so good to see you. Should I put this book in this pile? Yes, anyway, this one. Fine. Not the other stack. Back. Okay, there it goes. It's back. Thank you so much. Absolutely, it's good to see you. All right, I'm leaving. Bye. So as you're making your way home after this day of study and training, you hear some kind of quick footsteps approaching you from behind while you're on the street. Who's there? I whip around. You see the familiar face of your group contact. Fitz. Fitzy. Yeah, it's me, yeah. You seem he's got like this huge, like swollen shut eye. Oh, right. This is all crooked. He looks like he's been through the tenderizer. Oh, Fitz, you look not good. Oh, Lushy, the blue coats pulled me in for questioning. What'd you do? What did I do? I did nothing. I just took the ring you offered and I tried to sell it, and then they saw it, and then they asked me, "Where'd you get this from?" And then You didn't tell them, did you? I didn't tell them who it was specifically, but they didn't believe me, so I gave, what I gave them was as best I could without saying kindy names or where you are from, or I had to give some description. They wouldn't stop hitting me. I'm here to warn you. Well, it's okay. Well, fortunately, I don't think I look very, particular as I'm just standing there. I say 6.5 foot tall, like freaking just wild man in a black, cloak. Yeah, I said that there were, criminals off the street, and one had a bird.
That could be anybody's bird. I'm not here.
Yeah, I am saddened to hear this happen to you, Fitzy.
Yeah,
It is
knocked out one of my teeth, and I cannot chew on that side anymore.
this is such a bad. Those cops, I can't believe they do such things. But such is life here in Dunwall.
Yeah, they also broke a lot of things in my store, and I thought that maybe you would be willing to help me, procure some things so I can rebuild. I mean, I will pay you, but of course, there's stock I need to acquire.
You looking? Oh, okay. You looking to pay? You know what? We are such good friends, Fitzy. Of course, I will help you. And in some ways, it almost makes me feel like, in some way, I almost feel responsible for this.
Yeah, I also feel like that. I definitely feel like
Let's
that.
go take a look at your shop.
Yeah, and he leads you to a small shop, which is on the ground level, and it has these what once were big glass windows that he's had to put bars in to prevent people from breaking into, and he tries to put little things on display in the front, but anything small enough to grab through the bars is going to be taken, so he's really got to have it set back. The shop door has been kicked open from presumably when the police came in. The door's hanging just by a hinge. Glass and fine pieces of art have been kind of savaged and broken up. He picks up a few pieces. He's like, I mean, most of these things were not irreplaceable, but it's going to cost me some money to put it all back together. And on top of that, the sort of nobility, they see the police coming and they think this is not a good place to buy things. It's
a really bad look for you.
Yeah. I say the same thing. So what I am needing is there is a noblewoman who is very fond of art pieces, and I thought that maybe if you could collect some specific paintings that she likes, perhaps she would come. And she's very fashionable, very trendy, and if she is seen here, this could be good for my business. No?
Oh, you want me to convince this artsy noblewoman to maybe come here and advertise your shop?
I am asking for you to procure the pieces that she's interested in.
Oh, you just want the art?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fitzy, anything for you. I can do this. I assume I scratch your back, you scratch mine?
Well, yeah. Once they sell,
yes.
I will pay you from the profits. Let me write down this information for you. This is where I believe they can be located. And these are the pieces I am looking for. And he scratches them down on a little piece of paper and hands it over to you.
Oh, all right.
So it will be a big help to me. And, if we keep the store open, I can keep fencing things for you. Just, please.
Oh, yes, of course.
Will be beaten again.
Oh, no, I would not worry about that. I mean, what else is there to break here now? All right, I will get right on this.
That's Alexi looking on the bright side.
You should get a new door pretty soon. This one is not looking to, and it just falls off completely.
He's just sighs. Oh.
All right, always good seeing you, Fitzy.
Next, we move to the second downtime of Edward Ellerby.
All right, so, Professor, I feel like one of us should see to our heat. Unless you were planning on doing that, I'm happy to do that.
I was not planning on it. I am let everyone know of our crimes. I am reckless.
Oh, that's right. That would be.
I'm in character. I was not planning on that.
Copy that. Okay. So I will instead, I'm going to take my second action to reduce heat. Mm-hmm. Because we have 7 out of a possible 9, I think, before we start running into trouble or before we increase the wanted level once that fills up. And our next job is almost certainly going to be worth more than 2 heat. I don't know that we want a wanted level this soon. So I'm going to reduce heat. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to find the blue coat that locked eyes with me after I lit the gas lantern on fire.
Oh, shit.
because he recognized me, but I also recognized him. This is a real stare at the void type situation. So I know who that dude was, and I know that he's responsible at least for a good amount of the heat that's on us right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hunt this individual on some downtime of mine.
Yes.
And I realize that like killing this dude is maybe like creating a sort of a problem of a different color, but I'm definitely going to intimidate this fool. Let him know like he better shut up about what he didn't see happen at the old lady's house. And leave it alone.
Oh, I love hounds so much.
Hunt this guy down.
So I'm going to stalk this motherfucker like for one night after work, like maybe over the course of a couple of days, like watch him, get his like, track his movements. Like where does he go after he punches out, his bar, his neighborhood, that kind of thing. Gather some like information on him.
Absolutely. This is Constable Savoy.
Okay.
And he's kind of this middle-aged, kind of got a real beer gut type thing going, but still powerfully built. You know, he's a fairly large guy. He's got a sort of this mutton chops growing into a mustache kind of look, graying at the temples. And he's pretty fond of heading down to the market and having a few free samples while in uniform.
Okay.
So he'll come down there and just pick a couple pieces of produce, and, you know, nobody really gives him too much shit about it. He has a foot patrol through White Crown. I'm sorry, through Six Tower. I'm sorry, through Six Towers.
Okay, I was like, White Crown.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's got a foot patrol through Six Towers. And, you know, he works slightly better neighborhood. This Six Towers was once a very lovely neighborhood that is sort of falling into ruin. There are still some older families that exist here, and that's generally where his beat is.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and catch him off his beat as he's leaving kind of the more run down sort of section before he gets back to the nice part of town. And I'm going to catch him alone, like in an alleyway.
All right, let's roll that hunt roll.
So I'm going to roll 2 hunt. And this is just a straight up and down. I reduce heat by this much.
Correct.
So if I do a bad job, I don't do a very good job of intimidating. Like if I roll bad, I don't do a very good job of intimidating. And yeah, for sure.
Come on, Helen.
That's a 5 and a 3.
All right.
So a 5 gives me 2. I reduce heat by 2.
Heat, yep. Still a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
So he's just filched like this kind of large, you know, dried mushroom off one of the market stands, and he's walking through this dark alleyway, kind of crunching on it. He has no idea that you're nearby.
Okay. There's maybe in this alleyway, there's maybe a handful of like electric lights, and I shoot them all out.
Like all at once?
Like, and they just one by one.
As the first one shatters, he like turns to look in the direction, the sound of the gunshot echoing through this like alleyway. He can't make exactly where it's coming from. The second time he ducks down as you shoot out the third and final light in this alleyway.
Okay. And I just to basically say, stop it.
No. Bad boy.
This is your Batman staring down the Joker moment. This is
And you whip out your squirt bottle.
this is John McClane. Like
All cops naughty.
all cops are bad boys.
I mean, I rolled the 5. I can't do whatever I say. I can't do worse than that,
Yeah,
right?
I think the 5 here is like he's already communicated a lot of information to higher ups, but when they circle back to him for like, hey, can you like give me more details? Can you corroborate? Suddenly he's very quiet.
Yeah, how about this? Because I think we got 2 heat from them like putting the screws to our guy. And I think probably my doing this is more maybe indirect response to like them beating up Fitz.
Yeah.
I'm like, this motherfucker, no way. Like, you don't treat our contacts this way. Because that gave us 2 and I'm reducing 2. I think it's less about like, hey, ignore that shit. And it's more like, leave that guy alone. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's you beat 8 shades of shit out of him. He's going to tell you whatever he wanted to, kind of thing. Like to sort of get our guy off of the shit list, and also to kind of remove a little bit of our involvement there.
Are you letting him see you?
No. I'm just telling him like, hey, Fitz the collector. He's an honest man. Like he's got nothing to do with whatever it is you think you're looking into.
All right, it's just doing me old job. He had stolen goods, but I understand he had nothing to do with it.
I'm glad you see it my way.
Yeah. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
I'm not gonna kill you. What's his name again?
Savoy.
Yeah. He is, what did I call him? Constable Savoy.
I'm not gonna kill you, Savoy. You got a wife and a kid, another one on the way. White Crown, right? It's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of money to pay for a place like that. Nice 2-story walk up you got out there. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm keeping an eye on you, pal.
All right. Yeah. No more bothering Fritz.
All right then.
All right.
Stop it. And I leave.
Stop it.
Like you are bopping a terrier on the nose with a newspaper.
Basically, yes.
I do feel the need to clarify once more. Our contact's name is Fitz, not Fritz.
Not Fritz. That's
I
true.
know now.
Yep. I'm all. Yep. The German is fine. It's the German paired with Fritz.
No. I know how we fix it without any sort of retcon. His name is Fitz. Last name Jurgensen.
Fitz Jurgen.
Oh, I thought you were going to say his name
From
was Fitz Fritz.
Fitz Fritz from canonical Germany.
From actual real life.
Actual German.
Yeah, I am from the Rhineland.
Yeah. I was about
He
to
has
say,
2 different parents. One could be from somewhere else.
We know that apparently people from the Dagger Isles talk like they're from film noir. And we have Severos is kind of got a Russian motif happening
When I'm able to, yeah.
Yeah.
When it doesn't slide into French.
When it's not French.
When it's not French. Do we have is Germanic Scovelin? Is it Tigerosi? Is it Aruvian?
I think you've established Aruvian is
Fitz?
straight up Cockney.
I'm sorry. I've completely. I was reading on my laptop.
Yep. Yeah. No, I kind of just went on my own little journey too. I was just speculating. Like we've introduced one character with a very like German inspired accent, and we haven't actually said where Fitz is from.
Oh yeah, no, I am from here. I just have a brain damage.
That's all. I thought he was a Aruvian, I did.
Apologies to all of our dramatic listeners.
Oh yeah, I thought you were about to say apologies to all of our Acros listeners.
All of our Acros. Listen to all of that.
I heard a story about someone having brain damage and then receiving an accent that they have no.
Oh, all right. That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
That's how it's done.
Yeah.
So much to edit out.
None of that is useful.
The point is, if you're from Germany and you're listening to this podcast, we love you. Go Dortmund.
Yeah.
Hopefully someday you'll break down that
our
wall.
last downtime activity from our leech.
Yes. I think that Arvis is taking in the reports from my compatriots that we have the billhooks pressuring us to go after a magistrate and kind of make an example of him, while we have Fitz asking us for some fine art. I think Arvis is just gonna look at the two of you and then look at the black book and be like, maybe we can find a magistrate who also collects fine art. 2 birds with 1 stone.
I tell you one thing. It's pretty fucking ambitious.
I would like to begin a long-term study project between using this black book that Edward acquired of sort of a who's who in Duskvol as an initial reference, and then perhaps expanding out into the larger community. But Just trying to find any mentions of magistrates who might also be sort of players in the art collecting scene.
Okay. What will you be rolling?
I believe this is probably a study. I'm sort of trying to take in as much information as possible.
Starting with
reference documents.
This little black book.
Yes. Probably the little black book plus whatever information about
that they've brought because they have specific targets.
Yes. And plus just my experience with sort of the upper crust as a former university student.
Let's call it a 4-segment.
4-segment project. Okay. And I have a single die in study. That is a 1. That'll be 1 segment.
Yep, there's 1 segment. You have learned it is not in this book.
It's yep. I need more information.
There is only 1 magistrate listed in this book, and he is described as being deceased.
Well, that's, any lead is a lead.
Hey, he could be a ghost collector.
I was just gonna say that is
That's not
as cold as you think it
not
is.
a dead end, as they say. Let me see here. Now our hunting grounds are in Silkshore.
Correct.
They are specifically for burglary jobs. And if we gather information in our hunting grounds, we get a free downtime activity to do so.
That's true.
I think either myself or one of us could get a free downtime activity if we want to hit Silkshore and continue to put ears to the ground on this project.
I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
Wait, we get free downtime activity how?
Our hunting grounds are in Silkshore, just across the channel from our derelict boat here. And when we gather information for a burglary job in that district, we get a free downtime activity to gather that information.
That's an excellent point. Now, so maybe just briefly out of character, let's look at what we have in front of us by way of like gathering information for another job. We have, and I would have shared this information with you two about the offer from the bill hooks to go break a magistrate's knees or whatever. I assume you're telling us about Fitz.
Oh yeah, the art.
Fritz Van Jagen or whatever we decided his name is.
You have the location of the art that Fitz is after, and the name of the collector who has it, which we could research them with our downtime activity.
Okay. Because I feel like these would be 2 separate things. So yeah, I say we just pick one and we just put our ears to the streets.
I think if we're going to be stealing art for Fitz, it would make sense to use this downtime activity to gather information about burgling those pieces of art. To your point about like doing this in Silkshore and getting another downtime activity. I mean, that makes sense to me. Yeah. And honestly, I think that's probably of the two. I think maybe the bill hooks one we don't want to like push off for too long, but maybe we're not ready for that just yet. Versus like just stealing art from an old lady.
Where I was coming from, I was trying to manufacture a downtime activity of like, perhaps there is a very thin sliver of a
I know
Venn diagram.
No,
I know where you're headed with this, and I think it's a real possibility. You'll just have to
find
look into these people in Silkshore.
Okay, so to be clear, you're doing this. You're trying to make this go for both.
I'm using my downtime activity and this extra bonus downtime activity to try and force these 2 very separate scores into what if somewhere in this city there is a magistrate who collects fine art.
Got it.
That Fitz would be interested in. We can steal their stuff while also scaring the crap out of this dude.
I see.
I'm just going to need to see the roll when you do this information collecting.
Totally.
And I will give you
what there is.
Possibly that if you roll well.
Perfect.
So who's going to take the role for the group for this downtime as the three of you go to Silk Shore? Silk Shore is just across the Duskvol River, and it is a tangle of shops and pleasures of all kinds. All the nobles of the city, this is the one place where they rub elbows with the scum as they come down here to the red light district. There are troops of actors and musicians, and this is just the place in town where people go to get their brief respite from their miserable life. It is a one place where the people from the dregs can accidentally bump into somebody from higher up the food chain.
I say, since it's kind of your project, I say you roll it.
Yeah, I say that too.
All right. Fair enough. In this case, as we kind of hit Silk Shore, I believe that it's not study. I don't have like a library book full of contacts for this. Probably has to be either a hunt or a consort.
That sounds right.
I think it's probably going to be consort, as going to cafes, seeing who people are talking about, trying to just subtly shift conversations towards, and who's interested in fine art, and also has some sway over the legal system.
Now, let me just hop back in here.
Yes.
I misunderstood. I thought this was going to be like rolling a fortune roll, like who's going to do this. If we need something tied to a skill,
Yes.
if we think hunt applies, then I would be happy to make that roll because I have 2 pips in that.
I got one in consort.
Ooh.
All right, let's see that hunt roll then.
Yeah,
You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
If you want to...
Just to bring that extra
As
dice?
much as I like imagining Arvis like in like stereotypical art clothes
Yes.
of just like, yes, fellow artists, like a beret and like a long scarf.
Please.
All right, we're hunting some magistrates who are art dorks. Let's get them. It's a 5 and a 3.
All right, 5 is pretty good. You start with hunting down this lead that comes from our whisper friend Alexi, excuse me. Sorry if I activated any of your devices at home.
Boop, boop.
The contact that Fitz gave was a young man named Danfield, who is a barrister. As you track down information about Danfield, you find out that he has a real prostitute problem. Like a real prostitute problem. He spends way too much time in sort of seedy, sort of drug den type whorehouses where they take special drugs before copulation that make it last a long time or hold these, moments. And his father is also a magistrate. He's following in his father's footpath, hoping to one day be a judge himself. He currently is a lawyer. He represents small-time disputes between the nobility.
So Danfield is our art guy,
Danfield is...
and his dad is the magistrate.
His dad is a magistrate. They do not live in the same home.
But there's some connection.
If you wanted to put the fear of God into a magistrate,
Break his son's legs.
There you go.
The Bill Hooks didn't say anything about killing Danfield specifically, or his son generally. They didn't give us a no Danfield killing rule.
Also, what like Bushwick, New York thing is this where it's like, yeah, my dad is like rich and important. I just do art.
That's...
he's also a barrister.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Bet he was a Nepo baby given that
100%.
role.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Welcome to Duskvol, land of Nepo baby.
Yeah, and that's the most corrupt thing in this city.
Don't you feel like if ghosts were still able to be around, nepotism would be far, far worse? I'm a barrister. My dad's a magistrate. My grandpa is a ghost, but is also still a cop.
It would
Oh,
actually...
I thought you were about to say, and my grandfather is Genghis Khan.
Some information you pick up from one of the working girls who says, now, I've never been to his place myself, but I hear if he really likes a girl, he takes her back to his house. And he's got such lovely paintings there as well. A whole gallery of them. That's what I hear.
It's a beautiful Eruvian accent you have there, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back.
I love the
Sands and pyramids and what all, palm trees.
Well, thank you very much. And also, I like what you did with your hair, Deborah. It's good to see you again.
After the fire, I tried a shortcut.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. So he likes the whoremonger, and the ones he likes a lot he takes home. So are we feeling like a Bugs Bunny sort of dress and drag situation here to get in?
We also, we do tunnel underground. And we are trying to find Albuquerque.
You're no fun. Okay, so I think to your point about putting those both together, that may be our best bet. If we want to try and get paid twice for the same gig. Pretty ambitious.
Pretty ambitious.
Pretty dang ambitious.
And I believe with that, we have reached the end of this session.
I think we have.
This has been Play Around and Find Out. One more time around the table, our names and where you can contact us or follow us.
I am Dylan Hunter. You can contact me at dylanhunter.boy at instagram.com. Tell me what a job I am doing. Bad. On there, I will respond.
I almost thought that was your website, dylanhunter.boy. And I was like, they have a .boy tag?
B-O-I. Yep. Welcome to Boise.
You can find my personal Instagram at Matty Bosox, Bosox. That'll be probably public by the time this goes out. What are you laughing at me for? It's my Instagram.
If it's not public, you got in on this shit early.
That's exactly right. Early adopters, you. You can also find the account for my other podcast, That Baseball Show, on Blue Sky. At That Baseball Show. We'd be on Twitter, but Elon Musk kicked us off for saying trans rights. So, that guy.
You know, he's not a nice man.
Yeah,
He's not a good person.
Oh.
I don't think he is a super genius. I'm just gonna go say the hard part.
Are we gonna go there on this podcast? Oh, hi.
Our outro, why not?
My name is Simon Fox, and you can find me at Goodbye Simon Fox on all the good social medias and maybe even some of the mediocre ones. And I sometimes make silly videos online.
Hell yeah. And I am Sophie Hughes. You can find me at Sophie Trophies across all social media. And you can look for my comedy special, Sophie Hughes Succulent, in the future. All right. I love you. I'm proud of you.
Love you, proud of you.
Love you, proud of you.
Bye.
Oh, I love that outro. I don't know why I said it as if I was fading out.
Goodbye.
I can fade out. I can fade out and edit.
Were you getting sucked into a spirit bottle?
Ah.